Hi, geez. Bermondsey Bites. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you to the new follower. I'll get round to that. But first and foremost, big apology for not getting this video out sooner. Yesterday in our family we had a bereavement, and I didn't feel like going outside, much less putting a video out. So that's the reason that it's later. But yeah, it's actually a video reaction to the Crystal Palace game in part, but I want to really speak more about Alex Neil. We'll get the part about the game out of the way first. The team selection I wasn't hugely disappointed with. I did beforehand hope that both Coburn and Nagley were going to be given a rest. But one of them was, one of them wasn't. And how ironic that both of them featured in the two pivotal moments of the game. I'm sorry, Nagley's miss at that time was unforgivable. Maybe the keeper was too close. I don't think he was. He could have flicked it over him, or he could have just gone a little to his left, the keeper's right, and slotted it in from there. But that, at that level and time, was unforgivable. It was Alex Neil's decision to play him, and ultimately the criticism has to end there, or rest there rather. Getting on to Alex Neil, I was called all sorts of stuff on social media the other evening. People saying that I'd had too many Stellas. Well, to be fair, one bloke did. It's the first time I've laughed in 48 hours. That's quite funny. You should look at more of the channel, my friend. Anyway, told that I was daft because I was saying what I'm going to say to you now, but I don't really give an airborne intercourse because I might think the same about what you're saying. I just chose not to actually say it back to you. As long as it remains polite and respectful in here, I don't care about social media. But we should have gone hook, line and sinker for either Kevin Muscat or, yes, I'm going to say it, Nathan Jones. Kevin Muscat knows the Millwall creed and he's worked with some big names. And the reason for Nathan Jones is he has that knack, which I think Rob Edwards, has in fostering teams which are like families and playing. Neil, he ain't got neither of them. And as for Coburn, I'm sorry, but that second miss, another pivotal moment. You could give that boy 5,000 grand and tell him to go to a club in Soho and he still wouldn't score. That was unforgivable again. And how ironic it took the record signing of the time, Neil Harris signing, Ryan Leonard, to get on the end of a corner and actually make the best moment of the game. Not just because it was our goal, but the way he connected with that header and just gently flicked it in the corner. That is a Millwall player, 110% through. And he didn't cost 5 million wasted pounds. Another thing, it was no penalty preparation. You could see that by the way the penalties were taken. Other than Wes Harding, who never ever gives more than 100%, and Ryan Leonard again, those penalties were the penalties of players who were kind of messing about. They hadn't been told what to do. There was no structural order. Important penalties being the first penalty and the fourth penalty. None of that. It was just a mess. Which is what I think we will go on to be. We've heaped huge pressure on ourselves now for Watford because we've been playing away from home and getting results there because, and this was another thing that I got moaned about over, I called Alex Neil the Scottish Gary Rowett. I stand by that, because Rowett, the only time his teams played football was away from home when the opposition lost the ball and we counter-attacked. That is exactly what we're doing now. But get us at the Den and we are a bad structure. We can't break teams down and we are absolute ripe pickings. I've already seen it said what people think of Watford, and they're this, they're the dogs, whatever, rubbish, what they'd leave to pick up in the plastic bags. But you see, we'll drag them down or near there or bats to our level and we'll struggle, because we cannot break down teams at home. We can't do it. And again, that's got to be the manager's responsibility. That's all I really want to say. Sorry if I've rambled on. I don't really feel like it, if I'm honest, so I'm going to wrap it up here and now. Thanks very much for subscribing and watching. As I've said before, take good care. Life is precious, and I'll see you soon. Come on, you Lions.